Green Top fans, I am fucking pissed. I just recorded this whole video and my mic was fucking muted. It was fucking muted. Do you know how fucking mad I am right now? I am furious. But you know what? Let's just jump right into this. So, I'm not gonna lie, this video took me quite some time to research. And by research, I mean the fact that I couldn't find shit. I could not find anything on the internet, man. There were no Reddit threads, no articles, except for like tiny little snippets on the web. So I'm just gonna explain what I found, and if I finish up too early or like a little too fast, I'm gonna add a little story at the end of this video. But basically, from my understanding, John Harvey Kellogg, yeah, the dude who makes the cornflakes and frosted flakes, oh hell, the whole Kellogg's brand, thought that if he could get parents to chop their babies' cocks off, it would make it so that the boys wouldn't want to shake hands with the milkman as they grew up. But the theory is that he caused it to become so mainstream, making most American households put their boys' cocks on the chopping block with no anesthetics because he really did think it would cure masturbation. With little research I did here, an article from Overland written by Alice Piart stating that under his ideology, the body was simultaneously an expression of morality and the care of the body was an act of moral good for the soul. From what it seems, though, Mr. Kellogg's, as most people did and still do, sees masturbation as a big sin. Because, he's not wrong. Lust is one of the 7 deadly sins. So Kellogg's decided he wanted to test on these kids by removing their foreskin, himself. Kellogg would do it. He would do it with no anesthesia, and he would use a fucking scalpel and carbolic acid. And no, these guys are not babies. Some of them are like kids, Because at the time, they weren't chopping babies' cocks. I mean, they were, but it hadn't become so widely accepted to chop it off right as the kid's born. So Kellogg is doing this with acid, man. He fucking put these guys through pain and suffering. But the way people seem to believe Kellogg's spread this ideology was fear factor, because he would make it so that the parents wouldn't want to have their kids go to hell, because he's like, yeah, this will cure masturbation. It'll make it so that the kids won't shake hands with the milkman. So the more and more parents began to adapt it and started asking for their kids' foreskin to be chopped off. And later that got military support. Hospitals began to make it routine. And as stated before, the fear of parents not wanting their kids to sin by shaking hands with the milkman. Now, Green Top fans, you might be asking, what does this all mean? And for once, I repeat, I cannot tell you. This is so simple. Because I could tell you that religion was abused for Kellogg to gain his goal and have circumcisions become mainstream to cure masturbation. But at the same time, from what I know of, it didn't do anything really wrong. No one died, from what I know. And they did go through some crazy ass pain. I mean, no scalpel, no anesthesia, acid being poured on your cock as they chop it off. I mean, that shit's gotta hurt, I'd be fucking wailing in pain, man. Oh my god. Just think about it right now, man. It's crazy. But I've got to admit, this conspiracy theory, it's pretty faulty. There's little to no articles, I can't seem to find other people discussing it everywhere I look. It's quite upsetting because, I like to see the community, But Green Top fans, if you guys do have any websites where people are discussing the Kellogg circumcision theory, feel free to drop it in the comments because I couldn't find shit. Maybe you can help everybody find something, But, I'm thinking about it now. This video doesn't really feel long enough, so I'm going to tell you little Green Top fans a story. And to start this story off, we've got to give you some context. Basically, I used to wrestle in high school, and my freshman year, I knew a sophomore, and for the sake of the story, I'll call him Tapman. And you see, Tapman was, we were riding on a bus, coming home from a preseason tournament, and our coach, we'll call him Jailer, Coach Jailer. Coach Jailer was a nice guy, and he gave us a little pit stop at a gas station, because we had been driving. We're going to be on that bus for like an hour and a half, and halfway through, we stop at a gas station. And, this is important, because at that gas station, Tapman bought this little Starburst mini bag, right? And this Starburst mini bag is going to become pretty important. So once we all got back on the bus and we started driving again, about 10 or 20 minutes later, Tapman had to piss. And before that, he had demolished these Starburst minis. So he's holding this empty bag of Starburst minis, and I don't know what it was at the time, but he had to piss so bad he was holding his cock and shit. I mean, the guy had to pee. He was looking at that Starburst mini bag like the moment he had a piss, and you could tell he was debating. He really wanted to piss in that thing because we had about 25-30 minutes to get back. But I mean, it would have been pretty funny. I bet in his head, Tapman wasn't the brightest, so I bet in his head he thought it was pretty funny. So he pops that bad boy open shamelessly. He starts pissing because everyone around him's laughing. You know what he's doing. Because I will admit, it was pretty funny. I remember laughing when I saw him pissing in that bag. But when he finished up, he didn't know where to throw away the fucking bag. Because he couldn't go up to where Coach was and just drop that shit in the trash can. I mean, that shit would have been messed up, man. Just fucking pee bag. Yeah, I brought this pee bag up for you. So instead, he rolls down the window and he tosses that motherfucker out of the bus. But the funniest thing was, there was a car trailing behind our bus, and that bag almost hit the shit out of that car. Now, imagine you're driving on the freeway, and some stupid fucking kid throws this Starburst mini bag out of this bus you're driving behind, and piss just smacks your fucking car. I'd be fucking furious. Fucking furious. But luckily, didn't hit the car. Very close, but it did not hit that car. But yeah, that was the end of the story. That's what Tapman became known for, the piss bandit. So, I'm gonna end that story here. I thought it would be fun to tell you guys this story because, you're my Green Top fans, and it's fun to relax and tell stories instead of conspiracy theories all day. So, yeah. But with that being said, Green Top fans, I'm simply left to ponder. What do I do now? There's so much mystery in the world, and yet, deep in my heart, I know we will never get to see it. Because when you get close, you die. If you get too close to the truth, you're gone. Eradicated. But with that, Green Top fans, I will simply say to you, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. And if you got another theory for me to cover, leave it in the comments and have an amazing day. Peace.